Hi everyone, I'm Gautam aka the Seeker of Wisdom. I'm a manifestation coach, and in this video, we're going to be talking about introspection and the importance of going within. Now, before I do so, I'd like to remind you guys I am available for coaching. So, I offer hourly, monthly, email, and DM coaching. The link will be in the description down below for an FAQ page where you guys will have all the answers you need. And thereafter, you guys can reach out to me via Instagram or email for pricing information and to figure out what plans may be suitable for you. I also have a Facebook group where I upload resources from time to time, as well as you guys can ask me questions anonymously if you wish to do so. Make sure that you answer the 2 questions and agree to the group rules, otherwise my moderators will decline you asking you to do the exact same thing. And I also have a mailing list where I post articles from time to time, as well as my latest offers for coaching. And last but not least, I also have a Manifest Your SP course, which is designed for veterans and beginners alike. The link for that is currently down, as I am in the midst of revamping this, and I will be uploading a brand new version of the course based on the feedback from the current students and beta testers as well. And the feedback has been amazing from beta testing, and I can't wait to reveal the new version of the course, and I'll make a video about that when I launch it. But what's the neat thing about the course is that when I do launch it, I will have a offer for it as well. And when you do get it, you guys are going to have lifetime access to it, right? And you will get the updates for free of charge. So I feel like it's really great value for you guys if you are purchasing it right now. And you guys are going to get great value from the self-study course. If you are manifesting your SP, if you want to take things on your own at your own pace, this course is perfect for you. I really spent a lot of time working on the content and making sure that it's something that really resonates with you, in the sense that, okay, if I were to be in the position of manifesting an SP, what would I do? What would I have ought to have done in the first time when I actually went through this? Is how I kind of designed this course, that with that kind of mindset. So it's really a great course, guys. So be sure to check it out when it does come out. So without further ado, let's get to it, right? So I guess the elephant in the room is that my hair, or lack thereof, is the biggest change I guess you guys can notice. And that was one of the reasons I wanted to make this video. Was, by the way, this is not how I started off. Basically, I actually went complete bald, like shaved, right? And there was a huge reason for that. But before I go into that, the importance of going within, I really wanted to talk about that, right? I feel like life these days is so fast paced that we forget to go within and kind of just reflect on how far we have come, where is it that we are headed. It's always like, we mute the noise, and we just push ourselves, and to fuel that, we either chug caffeine or alcohol sometimes, and do whatever it takes to kind of just numb ourselves, just to get to the next milestone. And when we do, it's not like we rest, right? It's like we are going towards the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. And what happens is that life just passes by us. Like, I can't believe I'm 23 right now, if I'm being really honest, right? I'm still kind of stuck in that 21 phase. And 2 years has passed by, and of course that has a lot to do with, I think, a lot of us like missing out on life in general, due to like the global situation, I guess, um, and whatnot. But I feel like somewhere it's also because like many of us, like often fall into the trap of like going one thing after another, right? And that's one thing I really wanted to talk about, is like, like we really need to sometimes like slow down and take things one step at a time, and it's okay to do so, right? Like, we are not in a competition, with like, others, for example, right? We are constantly comparing, especially in the manifesting community. People are always comparing themselves, like, this person can get success in like this many weeks. I'm trying for a year now, I can't do it, like, what's wrong with me, and so on. Don't compare. Like, honor the journey that you are going through right now, right? Honor the path that you are taking, right? Everyone's journey is so unique. Everyone's journey towards enlightenment, towards realizing that, you know they are God incarnate, right? It's the idea that, like, God is within them, and that, they are God, and that this identity is just an illusion, right? The path that every person, every soul takes to that is very unique, right? So don't like dishonor yourself, I guess, like, by like comparing yourself with others. Like you're doing a disservice to yourself, I guess. And that's something that I really wanted to really emphasize is don't do a disservice to yourself, because you're being really unfair by not honoring the journey that you are taking by comparing yourself with others, right? So the constant comparison and the need to go to the next milestone, not taking the time to enjoy life in general, I feel like is very prevalent right now. And I kind of had a moment where May was an amazing month for me, and June has been great as well. But I, felt sick basically for a while, and I was in bed for a couple of weeks. Maybe I was like maybe 2 weeks. Like even now, I'm like still in the tail end of the recovery for some reason. I know it's long, but I'm not sure what it is exactly. But I'm doing much better right now, which is why also the number of videos may have been a little, um, you know, um, very sparse, if you will. But I was just like sitting down and reflecting on this, and I was just like thinking about where I am right now, and like what I would like to do, for the rest of the year, for like what my goals are in life in general. And I was just like kind of just like you know reflecting a lot, you know and a lot of things like just came to light. There was a lot of great changes within those 2 weeks perspective wise. Like I really had to like shift. There was a decision that I had to make where this has been dragging on for a long time, and I was very indecisive, right? So I was talking to friends, I was going back and forth, and when I was like just talking to this one friend, I just kind of like had this, like a light bulb moment where I was like, it is simple. I can decide, and I can, like change, my decision, like if and when, I need to down the line. But for now, I need a very clear decision, and I'm going to change it. And it was also like I realized like how what I need to let go in order to transition into a new phase. That was one of the most important things, is that like as I was reflecting on a lot of these things, like I realized, okay, there are a lot of things that I need to let go that is not serving me anymore, in order for me to embody my new identity, right? Because one thing I was really thinking about was, okay, who is my ideal self? How is this person different from me right now? What is this person doing? How is this person feeling? And I had to like just kind of reevaluate and do like a self audit basically. And to symbolize me transitioning, I just looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, okay, I need a reboot, right? And I went and shaved my head, and that might seem weird, like to some, but as you know, like I was in the military for a while, doing my national service, right? And the last time I shaved my head like this was when I enlisted. That was in 2nd of April 2019. And the things that happened from there, right, like literally changed the trajectory of my life, right? Whatever that I went through then, the people I met, the both inside of the army and like on the outside as well, like just people who I met during that period, the experiences that I had was so humbling, and there was a lot of like life-changing moments there for me. And I never was the same person again after that. Like 2019, the person who I was and the guy who I was like in 2021 when I left was like literally day and night difference. Like they were two completely different people, and I wanted to experience that kind of a change, and I wanted to shift into their identity quicker now that I know a lot of things. And I was like, okay, what better way to signify that than to just go and shave your head. It's like a clean reboot for me. And it felt good. Like it felt good. My all my friends were like joking, like hey, are you going back again, or things like that. It was like good fun basically. I don't know if I would have had the confidence to kind of pull this off, like maybe when I was, say, like even a couple of years back, right? And much less like coming in front of an audience, right? And talking about these kinds of things. I don't know if I would have had the I don't want to say confidence, because I don't know if that's the word for it, but yeah, for the sake of the video, I'm just going to use confidence. I don't know if I would have had the confidence to, or really like the courage to kind of just come in front and like say things as it was, or just be who I am right now. And like I feel like it was that transformation was definitely a result of like whatever you know started in 2019 basically. So I just wanted to like kind of like go through that similar kind of transformation now, and it has already begun. And to symbolize that, that's why I did what I did. And so far the experience has been amazing, right? I A lot of things I had to like go back to the drawing board and reevaluate whatever that I was doing, and all in preparation to coming with a louder and um, I don't want to say louder, like I don't know if that's the right word. It's more like coming at it like with a bang, if you will, right? Coming at it with a more self awareness, with more clarity towards the situations that I'm approaching in life with, and really like prioritizing only that which is relevant and discarding everything that is not. So basically, removing a lot of things in my life that were unnecessary, both ideologies or philosophies and just values that didn't align with me anymore, who I with regards to who I am as a person. And also letting go of just things in general, like be it people or just things that I am that doesn't serve me anymore, right? And just letting all those things go and just focusing solely on what I want. And none of this, right, would be possible if I didn't sit down and reflect with myself. Now, granted, that situation that I was in, which was me falling ill, was what caused it. I feel like there was that kind of like urge within me to do something, to kind of just sit down and reflect. And part of me, I guess, was like neglecting it. And so it kind of just forced me to like my body just kind of forced me to just sit and kind of reflect. And I'm grateful for that. And the result of that has been nothing less than amazing. I have been able to be more mindful. I'm more aware of my thoughts. And like I think doing those kinds of like self audits and like self checks, like where you are in life, and asking yourself those big questions, that set of questions that doesn't seem relevant on a day-to-day basis, but that is totally relevant when it comes to the long term of things. Like those are the things that I was able to reflect on. And I feel like everyone should do that. Everyone should really sit down and reflect on all those things, because these are things that are going to help you clarify a lot of things. Like self-reflection is really going to break things down for you and help you see things in a better light, and helps you to tackle whatever issues that you're going, be it SP or money, or anything else, right? Like it helps you to kind of break things down and get to the core of it. And if you can't get to the core of it, sometimes you will never be able to resolve an issue fully, right? So earlier today I was talking to a client where this was a really interesting story, right? This client of mine always tackles things on like issue by issue, right? So she takes manifesting like problem solving, which I highly do not recommend, right? So she had an issue with her manager, right? So she was like manifesting with regards to the manager, and the manager got transferred, right? Because that's what she was manifesting. And then literally the next day, another issue happened. She ran into another person who was causing her a lot of trouble. And I literally like had this talk with her where I said, like, you need to go within, solve the inner turmoil, and the external will follow, right? You're not getting to the core of the problem, right? Self-reflection helps you to get to the core of the issues, right? So for me as well, like that was the case. Like there were some things that were like popping up in like various different permutations, and I went, what's going on here? Like I noticed a pattern. And be it me just being restless in general, or just thinking that like, okay, I have to go and reach out to the next goal and so on. I was like, okay, what's really going on, and why aren't you slowing down? And I had to get to the like the core of the issue, for example. And life, that's the thing, right? Like life is a never ending journey. Like you're always learning. There's always room for improvement. And when I come at it from that perspective, like, okay, like what is it that's going on, let's sit down, let's break it down. And when I was able to do that, I was able to realize a lot of things, and it's so profound that I feel like not a lot of people are doing. And would definitely encourage you guys to like sit down and reflect more, go within, and really, like, break things down for yourself and get to the core of the issue. Because when you solve that, guys, like, everything else just kind of aligns for you. That's the beautiful thing, is that when you solve whatever it is that's going within, everything else will kind of just align for you on the outside world, because the 3D is always reflecting what's going on within, right? And that's what we don't think about often, is that when it's so easy to get caught up in circumstances that we see in the 3D or whatever that people have said to us, not realizing that the core of the issue is actually within. And when you realize that, like, it's a total game changer. And again, self-reflection really helps you to do that. So sit down and go within and really take a look at things, like do a self-assessment, do a self-audit. And I mean, it may not be the easiest of things when you begin, but I feel like this will do like wonders for you if you're actually implementing it, right? So you can do it every single month. That's what I intend to do, so that, like, every single month I'm like sitting down and checking with myself, okay, where am I? And I used to do it like maybe like a quarterly kind of basis, but I feel like it's too long these days. So a lot of things happens within a month for me. So I'm just going to take it month by month from now. So yeah, so guys, we've come to the end of the video. I know this was not like really manifestation related, but really this is one of those videos that I really feel like um, I was really inspired to put it out there. And there will always be that one or two people who always say, like, hey, this video, I really needed it. And I feel like this video is for those kinds of people. Like, someone out there definitely intended for this video, I can say that for sure. So guys, I hope this video resonates with you. If it does, be sure to drop a like, and leave a comment down below as well. And turn on your bell notifications so that you guys will know when I upload a new video. Be sure to subscribe, guys, as it goes a long way. You guys have been so supportive. The comments I receive are always an absolute pleasure. And we have reached, as of now, it's 711 subscribers, which is, yeah, great for me. And I'm really happy with how the channel has been progressing. And I'm really thankful for all that's happening. So guys, thank you so much. So stay safe and happy manifesting. Peace.